Well, congratulations on the title. But going into the postseason play now, is there a difference in practice as far as how you guys are preparing for postseason play?
Yeah, it's a new season. It was nice to win that championship last weekend, but you got to turn the page pretty quick. I think guys have just found a new level of energy. Everybody's excited. It's a time of year you look forward to basically since the start of the year. So it's pretty exciting, and I think practice is kicked up a notch, and guys are really excited for it.
And it is a new season, a way to think about it. But you have seen this team. You've played them 4 times before this season. Does that give you a little bit of confidence knowing how they play and that you have beat them before?
A little bit, like going in. It wasn't that long ago that we played them, so we have a little bit of an idea of what they play like. But they played us hard when we were up there. That with those last minute goals. So we know they're a good team. They've been playing well lately coming into this. They had to play well to clinch that last spot. So they've been playing for their lives for a while. So they're going to have the same mentality coming into this. So we need to be ready for them. Like I said, it is a new season, so you can't look back on past success against them too much because it's going to be hard games.
So you had 4 block shots up at Bemidji, and is that the kind of mentality that you want to bring to the postseason? Because these games are going to be hard and tough. So is that kind of the mentality? I'm going to throw myself. I'm going to do everything for this team to try to get the win and try to go on in the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. Every shot counts at this time of year. So anything we can do to make Dryden's life easier. You never know when it's going to be the one that makes a difference. So I think everybody has that mentality that we're going to give whatever we can for a win or for a block shot or anything like that.
So going into it as well, what are some just offensive goals and defensive goals that you have for this team to come out with a sweep?
They're forecheck hard. They're going to pressure hard, and we're going to have to be ready for that. We're going to have to try to break pucks out clean against them because they're going to come hard. And I think our forwards have a lot of speed that they can use to our advantage against them, and so it's going to be big for us to put speed on their D and try to possess pucks, and same kind of goals we always have.
Did Saturday's game feel like a playoff game to you guys, just considering what was on the line?
Yeah, it did, for sure, and I think that's good for us to play a game like that to get us ready for this postseason. Both nights felt like playoff games, really. That was good energy in both games, and I think it was a good lesson for us to come back after that Friday night game and play a lot better game as a team and really have that championship on the line, first place on the line. That was good for us to have to deal with that and be able to take that adversity and overcome it and come out with it. So I think that'll help us going into this weekend.
You look back at last year's postseason and the kind of games that you played. What do you feel like the key was to your success last year in the league playoffs and getting through that tournament? And does that apply, do you think, to this year?
I think a big thing was we just took it game by game and series by series. We can't try to look too far ahead. We got Anchorage coming in first, and we need to focus on Friday night first and foremost. And I think that was a big thing we did last year. I think we played Huntsville first round. Is that right? Yeah, and we just we focused on Huntsville and took it Friday night and then Saturday night, and then the same thing with Lake State and then Bemidji, Bowling Green, obviously. So I think that'll be a big thing, is for us to just focus on Anchorage on Friday night first.
Edwin, this is the 3rd McNaughton Cup for this group of seniors. What was different about this one, if anything, over the 2 previous ones? Was there anything specific you can think of that made this one special?
I think maybe just that winning it on the last night kind of thing, because I think the last 2 years, last year we won it the second last weekend, and the year before that we won it on the Friday night against Bemidji. So I think having to come down to that last game was maybe a little bit different. Made it pretty exciting, and made that Saturday night game really big for us. We didn't want to share it, so that was exciting. Being seniors in our last run out, it was nice to keep that tradition going of winning it 3 years in a row. So
yeah, and then going into the game on Saturday after Bemidji State won that game on Friday, more of a sense of confidence going into that game against Bemidji State, or any desperation maybe, or maybe a combination of both, knowing that it was the drama of the game was pretty cool? And it is kind of crazy that it came down to the very last game to determine the conference. How would you describe the feeling in the locker room before the game?
Yeah, I mean, there's confidence. We know what we're capable of, and there was just a determination kind of to come back from Friday night. We knew we kind of let it slip Friday night. We had a chance to clinch it, and we kind of let that get away from us and weren't at our best. And I think Saturday night everybody wanted to come back and kind of prove that Friday night wasn't us. And so Saturday night it was exciting. Guys were excited. Nobody, like I said, nobody wanted to share that trophy, and we really wanted first place. So guys were excited, but we were confident. We were determined for sure.
Okay, then along those lines, heading into this weekend, and I think I guess my observation that all season long it's been a pretty good job by the group on focusing at the matter in hand, what's right in front of you, not look too far down the road. But this is your last kick at the can here, so to speak, as you want to enter the postseason, the NCAA postseason, at least on a little bit of a run. You guys think there's any difficulty at all in focusing just on Friday night and the fact that it's Alaska Anchorage, and this is maybe the first game and potentially maybe a 5 or 6 week run for you guys?
No, I think coach has drilled it into us pretty hard that we got to just take it day by day and week by week. So I don't think that's creeping into us at all. I think if that was, it'd be a little bit of a problem. So I think we're doing good this week at just focusing on what's at hand, and we've been taking it day by day. We've had a good week, pretty hard week, and we're focusing on Friday and this weekend for sure. I don't think anybody's looking too far ahead yet.
Okay. Thanks. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks,